cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I was with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. You're finna get into that good news you can use. That good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. The No Jumper Show. You got the ADAM22, Young and Hefe, Munchie B, Spody Face, and Lush talking about the fight with Gypsy and Supa Hot Fire. Let's get into this.
It was for sure defending Gypsy Crusader the whole time.
And they've really found common ground as dual Nazis that they agreed with each other on that, yeah.
But my thing, Charleston White and this Crusader guy, they agree with each other.
Well, Charleston White has never found a black person that he didn't want to heap scorn upon. So yeah, they ended up agreeing a lot.
This shit is crazy.
My thing is like they
sickness and mental.
There was on ADAM about like platforming them. It's called brand risk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and people was mad. But my only thing is, would y'all have been mad if Supa Hot Fire had got the W? Would it have been the same outrage?
No.
I don't believe it would have though.
People would be psyched.
Yeah, people would be overjoyed.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the Nazi community would have been upset.
Right.
Comparatively small.
No, I'm saying, but
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think this was going to be controversial anyway. My whole thing about this is I don't like the lopsided fights, bro. Even though he went in there and did his thing, like if y'all gonna put a Noxie on there, at least put another.
Spotty Face say, yeah, put a joint in there, put somebody in there who's gonna really go in there and put a hurting on that, Nazi influencer, blah blah blah, make him feel like he picked the wrong side of the
black person, you know what I'm saying, a person of color, you know what I'm saying, the same size.
Well,
like a Keyway or Don Mood, like a real dude.
Supa Hot Fire is an adult who chose to do this fight, and it was a very, very competitive fight. It was like very, very close.
But he was fighting uphill. My whole thing again is I don't like that he had to do that. I'm talking about the same size and all. I mean, I just don't like the lopsided fight, so I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I don't know if it was that lopsided, was it?
Because he made.
No, it was extremely lopsided. The dude Gypsy was way bigger than Supa Hot Fire.
He may do what he had to do. Imagine if you put somebody size. Yeah, like nigga, get his size up there. I mean, I'm going on a pipe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would, nigga, shit, nigga, man, that would have been personal right there, bro. Like, you feel me? But
think about like how much.
No, man, I don't like them outside fights, bro.
But that's such a great storyline now.
Look at that.
For brand risk.
It was the betting odds were essentially even. Supa Hot Fire was a slight favorite, which honestly sounds insane to me. Just because if you look at those two side by side, like he's a fucking huge dude in comparison to Supa Hot Fire. So it was damn near even. So to say that it was lopsided is really not true.
It was a favorite,
and even the winner was chosen by split decision. So even some of the judges thought that Supa Hot Fire won.
I'm talking about with the size. He was the better fighter because he went up there and made do whatever he had to do. I'm talking about as far as the size. He made it not a lopsided fight. But if in comparisons, you're talking about that's what I mean by lopsided.
But I don't think you would be saying the same argument if there was a black dude who was significantly bigger than Gypsy Crusader. I feel like you're only saying that because your side lost.
No, I'm not saying that at all because what I'm saying is if you go,
that's a little slick racist undertone Adam had there because your side lost. Implying that your side won, that's the side of a Gypsy Crusader who's a known racist. All right, Adam.
All that to side. If you gonna world premiere a Nazi on your platform, at least give us the same action. Give us, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't agree. I'm gonna say that because
get a nigga that's his size to go up in there and fight, not somebody that you feel like he's gonna automatically.
But we were saying the opposite when Adam was making the excuse that Jason Love was bigger. To us, that's just even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is
more
true.
though.
That
is true.
Yeah, but I was a dog on the betting odds.
But hold on, another thing.
I mean, that's way more relevant than like size or weight because you have professional odds makers whose job it is to make sure that the betting company doesn't lose money. And they chose to view these fights, you know, about as accurately as anybody could view them. And they gave Super Hot Fire a slight edge.
And Super Hot Fire was a favorite because he's black.
No, he's a favorite because why would the odds makers who only care about money do that?
Jump higher.
No. I mean, if you looked at
I can see Munchie Beat's point. Let's see where this goes. I can see this.
Gypsy Crusader and Super Hot Fire side by side, I think you would definitely assume that Gypsy
McGregor
Crusader
was bigger than Mayweather. Mayweather punched on him.
And that's my point. What you just said, that was my point.
What?
If you put them side by side, you automatically assume.
Right, but if you just look at people side by side, you're not really getting the full picture because, you know, one could easily be like a much better boxer. And that, you know, every time I say this, every time I say, oh, that guy's 5 inches taller, or that guy's more muscular, everybody wants to tell me size doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. We can't pick and choose when size matter, though. You know what I'm saying?
But once you have betting odds, that's really the indication of like of how likely this fight is to be fair.
How many fights does Gypsy have? Like sanctioned
I
fights?
think he had a bunch of MMA fights, but I think he hasn't fought in years. And one thing I will say is like a lot of people get called Nazis. You know, they call Nick Fuentes a Nazi. He doesn't appreciate it. He's not actually part of a political party of National
He's trying to
Socialism.
dial it back.
This guy's a real Nazi. He got the SS bull
He got the SS Bowl tattooed on him for sure. This is what his influence
on his chest. He was calling Super Hot Fire the N-word in the lead up to the fight, and apparently, I guess he was saying it into his ear while they were fighting. Then they got into it backstage, and he not only called Super Hot Fire the N-word, he called his girlfriend the N-word.
Okay, so now I agree with the public now because I didn't know this, right? You shouldn't be platforming shit like that. That should be a clause in the contract.
Thank you.
He gave him a bucket of KFC during the press conference.
Okay, well, I agree with the world now then because I didn't know nothing about this.
K-Mac got on him. Did you hear about K-Mac got on him? He did still too, but K-Mac was mad about it.
No. Aiden, he is wrong because you shouldn't be platforming nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's displaying shit like that.
And he Jewish.
If he feel like he racist or he leading up to the fight, you ain't gotta be this like, you know what I'm saying, verbally saying the shit.
How you gonna be Jewish and platformer?
But you know what though? He's not going outside and verbally disrespecting the Jewish community. He's outside disrespecting the black community. He's not going around calling Aiden Ross any derogatory term based upon him being Jewish. It's interesting how that works. Interesting how that one works.
Nazi, that's crazy.
But if you're a Jew and you choose to, like, you can't really tell a Jew not to platform a Nazi, right?
The same reason why I said Wack wouldn't give a fuck because he don't care about nothing but who got more than him and who he can benefit off of.
I think Wack gave him permission to give him the bucket of chicken. I heard. I don't know if that's true. Someone told me that.
You're making our point for us. That's what we said.
Yeah, Wack, you don't give a fuck that niggas come out with blood hoods whacked out on them. He said,
Okay, but
you don't give a fuck about nothing.
Do you not respect the fact that in order to make a boxing match that people really care about and want to watch, that sometimes you need a villain?
Okay,
the villain was a better villain than a guy who's calling people the N-word.
No. The villain can be the villain, but leading up to it, you can't be using that verbiage.
But again, yeah, and then it's like you're not being outwardly racist towards everybody because again, you've not said anything about the Jewish community or anything like that that's going to offend Aiden Ross. So it's an interesting slope.
That's what I'm saying. So I see what the world talking about. You let him whisper dumb shit in his ear and come with racial what you want to call them?
Yes.
Yeah, little shit that you think black people, bucket of chicken and all the little shit. They are. So if you would have come out with some crackers, then what?
Nobody would care.
No, that man.
Cracker doesn't hold any weight.
Would have been a strong rebuttal.
Either way, it ain't cool.
I was just talking about this with Red Dog. People call you Cracker all the time. It don't matter. Nobody.
Man, look.
White boy, that don't hold no weight.
If we call you a cracker, it don't matter.
Yeah, but anyway, could call any white person a cracker. It ain't really a big deal.
No. But
call Joe Biden a cracker. Nobody cares.
My thing is, if he Nazi lowrider or whatever the fuck he is, that's cool. Let him fight. But all the verbiage and disrespect leading up to it, that can't be a part of your act, bro. That's crazy. That's how you're supporting it, you're displaying it, and there's kids that's watching this shit too.
From a storyline perspective.
Nigga, only kids watch streamers, bro. Adults
And
don't
I
watch
was
streamers.
surprised when I went to Gypsy Crusader's Twitter. He gets a lot of likes. So people acting like he's some nobody. He got a real fan
What you
base of
mean?
people
But
who
that's
like
like-
his
But blacks
racism.
is the majority.
There's a huge population of people who are willing to make fake accounts to show their secret hatred towards black people, for sure.
What you mean? How you surprised? Why is
Twitter's
this
also-
big as fuck?
I was surprised there's that many people who are liking tweets in which he was, saying extremely racist things.
But that's a cesspool of racism. It encourages all
True.
things racist.
I got a question to you, a serious question too. So since Aiden did that, and he let the Nazi go on there, if anything that anti-Semitic that come out or anything like that, is he allowed now to still feel disrespected since he did that? Or can he take anything type of serious, like, come on, like, it's trying to speak about...
He would be hypocritical if he did.
I think Aiden made it clear that he don't really give a shit. He wanted to give him a chance to fight. It's called brand risk. The whole idea is that you're going to have people on there who maybe they are like canceled in regular polite society. And I agree, like, if Aiden were to draw the line at anti-Semitic language, but then be totally cool with the anti-black language, that would be really hypocritical and fucked up. But from what I saw, I mean, that guy, Paul Watson is his real name, like his whole Twitter account. He's talking about N's and K's the whole time.
Really?
I guess for Twitter purposes, you don't want to write out the N word or the K word, but he's saying all that on Twitter.
But I guess I didn't know that they was against Jewish people, the Nazis and shit.
The Nazis for sure were against
Okay,
Jews.
so Aiden is a Jew. He said, "I'm a Jew. I'm not." But that don't mean that it's right though, because you selling.
The fact that he has made it through any level of basic schooling without knowing that Jews and Nazis had any type of disdain for one another, it's incredible. It's just incredible.
You ain't standing on business. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care that he's a racist and he's a part of the fight, but all the racial, you know what I'm saying? Display leading up to it, save it. Nigga, display your hate in the ring.
But to be fair, I mean, it's kind of weird to tell a fighter that they can't be themselves if they want to be on a fight card. Like, if he's saying all that shit on his social media and you're booking him for a fight, it's kind of weird to be like, listen, I mean, they could have made that rule. Aiden could have said that. And I would assume that the dude would have abided. If he said, listen, you can't say anything racist in the lead up to the fight, he probably would have said, all right, I mean, for the purpose of doing the fight.
Moving forward, though, bro.
Listen, I'm
He almost fought Blueface.
I'm gonna say this before I lose my train of thought. Aiden doing that because he's not Jewish.
Blueface would have whooped him.
Had he been Jewish, I bet you wouldn't have let him say.
He is Jewish, bro.
I'm not talking about Aiden. I'm not talking about Aiden. I'm talking about the person that the Nazi was fighting. I guarantee you, he wouldn't allow him to say nothing anti-Semitic or nothing like that. That's a fact.
I don't know.
We'd have to see.
But
They were on stream together, and
Jewish.
they were on stream together right before the fight, and Gypsy Crusader was saying anti-Semitic shit to Aiden's face when it was just them in Aiden's bedroom.
I'm talking about to another part. I mean, what did he say to him? I guarantee you, if that was a Jewish fighter that he was fighting in the ring, he would not. They wouldn't allow that, bro.
But if he disrespected him to his face,
because he disrespected a black person because he don't care. He laughing. He laughing at him.
I definitely agree too that Aiden Ross probably wouldn't accept no anti-Semitic comments.
But he did. He said it to Aiden's face before the fight.
What?
He was saying all kinds of anti-Jew stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but my thing is, bro,
me.
man, let whoever fight,
gotta hear
but just leading up to it.
That's Adam's uncomfortable laugh. That little definitely is an uncomfortable laugh.
That's out.
At the end of the day, the fact that like the storyline is super, super exciting without that. You don't need to have You don't need to have all those extras put on top of it. It's really unnecessary. But think about how much Aiden's just looking at the dollar signs. He knows that this is building up a storyline that could potentially last for several fights, and then eventually, when there is, because eventually someone
Where's
is going to have to pull the fuck out.
at, bro? Why they didn't blitz him when he was disrespecting blacks during his face off?
So Aiden had like that's one thing that Gypsy Crusader said is that Aiden was very good about having security guards
So he
with
felt safe
him
to disrespect.
the entire time to make. Well, they just want to make sure there's no fights happening outside of the ring. Which
He said if any of the fighters did anything to him, that they would have lost their career.
yeah, he did say that if you were a fighter and you attacked Gypsy Crusader or anyone else outside of the ring, then you were gonna lose your purse.
Hey, look. I don't know Aiden, bro.
Basically, they did everything they had to make sure that Gypsy Crusader was protected. With that all being said, man, I'm gonna let y'all catch the rest of this over on No Jumper. With that all being said, man, red dot to the left. Y'all know the rest. We up out here to the next one. We gone.
Protest the ass, man. We on the ass, protest the ass at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap news. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. That nigga ball like game 6. That nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.